Seriously, what the fuck? How am I just hearing this? I'm literally finding out about this right now, and my mind is completely. Look, I've been playing Call of Duty since the original Modern Warfare 2 back in the day, and Black Ops 2 is easily up there as one of my personal favorite Call of Duties of all time. So if you grew up grinding those golden era lobbies like I did, you need to drop everything and listen. We've all seen the clickbait over the years, but the situation with Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 on PlayStation just escalated from a rumor into an undeniable reality. Actual fully compiled game files for both of these classics were just discovered sitting out in the open on the PlayStation database backend. But before we pop the champagne, we need to have a reality check, because half the internet is currently spreading massive misinformation about what these files actually are. Let's rip the band-aid off right now. Do not call this a remaster. You're not getting a massive visual overhaul like Modern Warfare 2019. You're not getting a native PS5 app. Forget about 120Hz performance mode or a custom FOV slider. What Sony servers are actually holding are straight up native PS4 ports that you will play on your PS5 using backwards compatibility. But don't click off this video, because datamine has just cracked open these package files, and what they found inside is actually a massive win for the community. This whole saga kicked off when a tracker account known as Remaster Radar managed to pull the actual package file straight from the PlayStation database backend onto a PC. The internet immediately lost its mind over a few lines of code. But if we look at the actual tech side of this, a lot of the initial hype was totally misunderstood. Let's talk about the truth. First up, the biggest W, the localization files. This is 100% real. Dynamite has found brand new language strings for Thai, Vietnamese, Indonesian, Chinese, Czech, Danish, and Norwegian. None of these were supported in the original PS3 era. This proves Activision didn't just hastily drag and drop a 15-year-old game onto a PS4 emulator. They actively spent money and development time to update the game assets and audio for a modern global market. Now let's talk about the stuff people got wrong. The remaster underscore type flag. People saw this tag in the code and assumed it confirmed a graphical overhaul. Sadly, that's just boring developer shit. In Sony's backend dictionary, a remaster underscore type package simply means a base game bundled together with all of its recent patch updates into a single download file. It has nothing to do with graphics. Man, that's sad. The same goes for the PS5 enhanced strings. This doesn't mean we're getting PS5 Pro ray tracing. It just means the PS5 operating system has been optimized to recognize the PS4 code and boot it up without crashing. And finally, the timeline rumor. The initial leak showed a file creation date of August 2019, making everyone think Activision has been secretly holding on to this for 7 years. But a user on Reset Error named Andrew completely debunked this. August 1st, 2019 is literally just the default boilerplate date embedded into that specific Sony PS4 container format. Sony stopped updating that specific format when the PS5 dropped. So if the 2019 date is fake, when were these games actually uploaded? This is where it gets crazy. If you look at the backend network, the file for Black Ops 2 was officially compiled on May 30th, 2026, and Black Ops 1 was stamped on June 3rd, 2026. These are brand new, fully finished packages that just dropped onto the public network. Game devs don't put test builds on the public backend. These things are locked, loaded, and ready for release. And to answer some people's biggest question, yeah, it is the entire game. The code explicitly shows online network commands like join underscore session. Furthermore, the backend files already contain all the original DLC packs based on the files discovered. We're getting the full campaigns, the full multiplayer, and the full zombies experience. As someone who holds BO2 in such high regard, this is the best part, because these are entirely new PS4 apps. They're going to be hosted on entirely new modern servers. The days of booting up your PS3 only to get deranked by a flying hacker in Nuketown are over. We're getting completely clean, moderated servers. The only downside is that because this is a brand new ecosystem, you'll be starting from level 1. Your old PS3 stats won't be carrying over, but honestly, the grind is half the fun. So why now? Why in the middle of 2026? Is Activision suddenly porting these specific games? If you ask me, it comes down to two things: Xbox parity and winning back the golden era fans. First, Xbox players have been able to play Black Ops 1 and 2 for years via backwards compatibility. PlayStation players have been completely left in the dark. Bringing these native ports over finally closes the gap. But more importantly, look at the state of Call of Duty right now. They know there is a massive chunk of older players who have completely checked out of the modern games. Just look at the fact that they recently had to add a classic playlist into Black Ops 7 with no Omni movement just to test the waters. They're desperate to bring the old guard back to the franchise, and dropping the two most beloved games in Treyarch's history is the ultimate bait. But here's the thing. Activision cannot afford to screw this up. If they want to succeed, there are a few things they absolutely need to do. Number one, do not touch the matchmaking. If I boot up to Black Ops 2 and I suddenly feel the heavy hand of modern skill-based matchmaking ruining my lobbies, I'm uninstalling immediately. Keep the legacy matchmaking exactly how it was in 2012. Number two, keep the modern garbage out of the store. We do not want to see Nicki Minaj or glowing anime skins running around on firing range. Keep it pure. And finally, give us the DLC maps for free. If you're going to charge us for a 15-year-old port, fine. If you try to sell us 4 different map packs and fragment the playbase like it's 2010 all over again, this game will probably be dead on arrival. Bundle it all together and let us just play the game. So the files are finished, the servers are ready, and it's sitting on PlayStation's network right now. When the hell does it launch? Activision has been dead silent. We're currently right in the middle of the massive marketing push for Modern Warfare 4 coming this October. A lot of people think these ports will be used as a massive pre-order bonus to secure Modern Warfare 4 sales. However, the entire community has their eyes glued to one specific date, June 19th. If you know the lore, June 19th is Cordis Die, the exact day Raul Menendez attacks in Black Ops 2 campaign. Treyarch acknowledges this date every single year on their socials. Shadow dropping a perfectly complete Black Ops 2 port on Cordis Die would be the greatest marketing stunt in Call of Duty history. Whether it drops next week or later this year, I'm going to be watching these database files like a hawk. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the official launch announcement. Drop a comment below. Were you there for the original Modern Warfare 2 days? And what is the one thing Activision needs to do to not screw up these ports? As always, thank you so much for giving me the time of day. I genuinely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.